Before I leave the station, the Victoria Cross Station, I will actually take a photo, or a video, sorry, of its architecture and its interior design. It's one of those stations where I like it, but I don't like it. It's pretty, in terms of furniture and fittings and things like that, it's very minimalistic and very sparse, very boring. But in terms of design and practicality, it's pretty well designed. So there's 2 sets of escalators, like most of them, 3 actually, and lift, a couple of lifts, and a couple of entrances. So it reminds me a bit like, I suppose, the Wynyard Walk, if anyone's ever been to the Wynyard Walk, except not as futuristic. The Wynyard Walk's very, very I like it actually because it's very space age. It reminds me of walking through one of the corridors in the movie, one of the Star Wars movies, very much like that, whereas this doesn't. This sort of, I don't know what it reminds me of, nothing really, but it's nice, but it's pretty plain, and there's a lot of lights, which is great because it's still a little bit underground. They're very steep escalators, as you can see, and they need 5 sets of escalators, and I'm assuming they're going to do what they do on the Harbour Bridge, where they switch lanes to direction depending on the volume of traffic. So the volume of up and down, pedestrians and commuters going up and down, will probably change the direction of the escalators, I'm assuming. I hope that's how they're going to work it. So if it's peak hour in the morning, there'll be 3 going up and only 2 going down. And if it's peak hour in the afternoon, there'll be 3 going down and 2 going up, sorry. So I'm hoping that's how it works, although a lot of the escalators now have a speed optimization, I'm assuming it's called. What it happens is, if nobody's on the escalators, to save energy and power, they will actually stop or slow down, and then once someone steps on it, it will actually speed up again and go. But you'll only be able to do that one way. It can't automatically say, oh, there's more people going down, so I'll switch the actual direction of the escalator. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, this is probably concourse level, and then there's another level going up. So I was probably wrong about feeling not so underground. It is actually quite underground, so it goes 2 or 3 levels above. So I'm going to head up to this area here, Denison and Miller. I have no idea where I'm going, but I'm going to try and find my way around and orientate myself around North Sydney. So my alarm just told me it was 6:30, so it should be daylight now when I get outside. So I missed the sunrise, but that's okay. I just take the wrong street out, or the wrong exit out. Oopsie. Oh, I like that touch. That's very nice. It gives the illusion that you're actually changes. Very nice. I like the curves in the design as well. It's a lot of curves. So no harsh edges, a lot of curves, a lot of panels. Okay, now we're on street level, but it's cold. It's cold. I'm going to ask and see why there isn't a underpass to North Sydney Station from here, and how do I get there? I suppose when I get out to the main street there, I will be able to find my way around. But let's see what they say. I have a question, and I don't know if you're going to be able to answer it. Why isn't there an underpass or pedestrian pass to North Sydney Station from here? Is it too far?
I don't think I can answer that one. I'm not too sure.
Right.
And I'm currently in training at the moment.
Oh,
as well, so
okay. Do you know of anyone else that might know?
I can point you to
Okay.
one of my trainers.
It has been brought up by other people as well. Why
Yeah.
there isn't an underpass pedestrian tunnel?
Sort of interrupt. Can I borrow you at the moment? This lovely lady is,
I have a question. Okay, I don't come to North Sydney much, but why isn't there a pedestrian underpass tunnel between the Metro Station and North Sydney Station? Is it too far away?
I don't think that they planned, basically for the budgetary reasons of setting this
Right.
station up, they were going to build a connecting tunnel.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future,
Is it possible, is it?
I don't know.
Oh.
That's a design issue that it's
Okay.
so far above my pay grade.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a suit and I've got to tell you, I'm just one of the guys on the
Yeah,
transit platform.
yeah. Fair enough.
I had asked exactly the same question when they took us to the station to have a bit of a look around.
Right.
And it just wasn't something in the design, the initial design.
Okay,
And it would
sure.
be really practical to have one, wouldn't
Yeah, I know that it's a little bit far from St Leonards to Process, obviously. That's a fair distance, but here it's sort of
It's a
within
stone's
walking. Yeah.
It's over there.
Oh, is it okay?
That's North Sydney Station underneath that building.
Okay, now I know where I'm going because I was like, where am I?
Yeah, basically at the end of the street you get
Yeah.
the Pacific Highway across
Yeah.
the road and then you're at the station.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. Thank you
It
very
would be
much.
a very, very logical thing to
It
do.
has been
but
brought up by-
unfortunately they didn't do it in the initial plan.
Yeah, because there was other people online that were actually asking that question as well. Why?
It's a really valid question
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And I can't answer it essentially because I'm just one of the workers here, but I did ask the same question.
Yeah.
And the answer that I got was it just wasn't in the design and the initial part.
Yeah.
Budgetary reasons. It said,
Yeah.
we're going to build this big tunnel,
Yeah.
but we're not going to build it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Thank you very much.
welcome.
No worries.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. All right.
I hope you
Bye.
enjoy your metro.
I have actually enjoyed it so far. Yeah, it's great. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Okay, so that answers my question as to orientation towards that way is actually North Sydney Station straight ahead. Yeah, it's not too far of a walk from this entrance of the station. So hopefully in the future there will be, and it would open up a lot more retail, a bigger retail precinct, more places to eat, easier access as opposed to bus interchanges. There are a few bus stops around here, so the main one is up near the other station, but along here there's also bus stops as well, unless they decide to change the route. This building here is a little bit derelict. I don't know what they're going to do with it, but this used to be all rented out, there were tenants in all of these, every single one of them, all along. So this building's been, I don't know, it's been a bit neglected for a while. Maybe it's under redevelopment plans, who knows, but at the moment it's looking a bit sad. So hopefully something will be done about it. Maybe it's undergoing a refurb. But it's still a little bit cloudy today, as you can see. And people are off to work because it's a Monday and it's the beginning of peak hour now, like not not quite, but around 7 o'clock, people will be starting to stream in to all the stations. So there's one entrance to the station, there's another one down further, and that is Greenwood Plaza down there, which connects to North Sydney Station, and there's a retail precinct, shopping precinct downstairs. So from here I could catch a bus back to Chatswood, I suppose. I think there is still buses running from North Sydney to Chatswood. Probably not many now because of the metro and also the chain line. Or I could catch a bus elsewhere as well. So there you can see a pedestrian overpass there, so that kind of thing. I mean, it doesn't have to be an overpass. An underpass would be great between this Greenwood Plaza and the North Sydney Station all the way to the Metro Station, which is just there. So I suppose the Metro Station can be also accessed from the other side too, so there should be another Metro Station entrance down here somewhere, I'm hoping. I could be wrong, as I don't know North Sydney very well. This building here, interesting enough, used to be a McDonald's. Back in the day when I used to work in North Sydney, which was decades ago. So today I'm doing a rather long series of videos. I hope viewers won't mind. I haven't done any shorts yet. I'll just stick to the long format unedited for now. There's a lot of conversations in the background and a lot of conversations that I'm having, so apologies for that. So there's the other Metro Station entrance. Let's go up here and have a look. I should have kept the scarf on, it is quite cold. It's meant to be a top of 19 degrees today, I believe, and maybe possible showers, I think they said. But it is a bit chilly this morning down here. I was actually sweating in that metro train. It was so hot, even the person next to me was saying it was a bit hot. You probably hear that in one of the conversations. And I took off my scarf because I was running from where I live to Chatswood, or actually brisk walking, and I was sweating by the time I got to the station. It's a bit of an interesting roof there. So that building that I said was derelict, I think it's that one just behind the metro. So possibly what they're going to do is refurbish the whole building since it's so close to the metro, and it will be thriving once it is actually refurbished. There we go, Victoria Cross. So this is the Denison Street entrance. There's the other one, I think was the Miller Street entrance, which I made a mistake and went up the wrong escalator. That's pretty cool. So let's go in this way and see what's in there. I'm going to have to explore this area a bit more too. I think I've been a postcode snob for too long. I need to get out more and explore, especially in my own backyard, or near my own backyard. A hidden McDonald's. Wow. As you can see, I took that escalator at the top, not this one. It's a longer escalator, not the shorter one. So this is interesting. I really like that at the top. That's a very nice touch. Little projection. That is so cool. And then there's lifts. Should I stop off for Macca's? I think so. I haven't had any breakfast yet. Or I could wait until I get back to Chatswood and have a Macca's there. I think that's all for this morning. I think what I might do is actually make my way back to Chatswood and go home and pick up a few groceries on the way so that I don't need to come back out and get groceries and carry them all the way to my appointments later on. My first appointment's not until 1:30, so it's about 7 o'clock this morning now, so I have time. So I think that will be it for today, for now anyway, on the Metroline. When I get home, I hope to upload some of them and continue in the afternoon. Thanks for watching.